Don't you forget about me. Don't, don't you, don't you forget about me. Hold on, y'all. While we allowed La Familia that I got. It's been a minute, y'all. I missed y'all. What's going on, people? Empress Phoenix Fire here. We're gonna do a wonderful read. Hey Connie, how you doing? Hit the like button as y'all come on in, y'all. Okay. Personals are uploading right now. Yes, finally. I said I gotta do this early. I gotta be fair to y'all, to the East Coast massive. All right, that be going to bed early. So, first order of business, yes, if you ordered a personal reading, those are being uploaded. If you ordered products, those are going out by this weekend. AP, wonderful. That the family's coming in early. Hey, how y'all doing? So many things have been going on. I know I've been MIA. I know I done skimped on the zodiacs for this month. My Patreon members, I'm still gonna bang out something before the month is over for y'all specifically. Um, but it's been a lot. Like Leo season has been a lot. We cannot like it's been a lot. Like the energy moves so fast. The 88 portal has us moving and shaking, things moving and shaking out of the way. So when I was like, okay, what's the channel message for the collective? Y'all see the title, breaking through traumas that isn't ours for the collective good. You know what I mean? So it can stem from, things that have plagued your ancestral lineage. Okay. This could be things, this could be, racial divide and disparities that have happened, even sex for females. So for the divine feminine, what I was getting was, I know you have seen the stories of people's children being taken. Specifically, there was one story with a sister with her husband. I think her breast milk, she stopped producing breast milk. It happens, you could be a little stressed out, not drinking enough water, or needing to drink some herbs, some alfalfa. Maybe she tried all of that and it still wasn't kicking in. Um, and they took her child because of that. I assume that she didn't want to give the baby formula, right? So I realized why she went through that, especially once I saw that she got her baby back. Because I saw a couple of other stories. I saw another sister in Tennessee where she seemed like she was by herself. And I think that that's why they jumped. They literally jumped her. She had her baby in a car seat and they jumped her and choked her out and grabbed her newborn baby from her and prevented her from leaving the hospital. I haven't seen an update on that, sis, but I want to see and know what happened. Okay. Um, I once the other sister, once she got her baby back, I realized why she went through that, because it's like no woman wants to go through that. Automatically we think about the traumatic tactics of slavery, of when they used to take, the women's children from them, sell them off, or sell the woman off to a whole other plantation, separate families and all of that. That came to mind. But I said she went through that because our ancestors didn't, 9 times out of 10, they didn't get their children back. Or if they did reunite with their children, it was years down the line. Once possibly they gained their freedom from slavery and they tracked down their family. But she got her child back within there's no good time away, but I feel like within a timely manner, she got reunited with her child, right? And she transmuted all of that energy from our ancestors, again, that didn't, get reunited with their children when their child was taken away from them. Okay. So we have here, first card out, right use of power, crown games. Okay. And I feel like this is the energy that Leo energies bestowed upon us. Look, with the 8. Okay. For masculine energies, I feel like at this point in time with the breaking news, if y'all seen the video of a lot of, men being brought up on sexual abuse, charges, having all types of charges and things of that nature. Certain characters of men who are very manipulative. And I feel like, because not all men are like that, let's be clear, right? So our true divine masculines are seeing this, seeing the weakness in the lower masculine energy, right? And seeing how can they, protect their own family? How can they, not perpetuate these same type of behaviors that these lower masculine energies are exhibiting? And yeah, okay. Okay, look at this connectivity. That's the collective, the jeweled web. We have sacred contract. I'm going to keep those three. I'm going to put this one back in the deck. Opportunity, caterpillar. Okay. Dances on one foot, balancing act. You see what I'm saying? So this is what I'm seeing. Like, this is the energy that the masculine energy has been transmuting for themselves. Seeing, knowing, and realizing how, destructive masculine energy can destroy civilization, that can, destroy their community, how they've even aided and abetted at times in that lower energy. Look at this. We got Herkimer Diamond. All right, 46. That's the amplifier energy here. And then we got Tiger's Eye. That's that empowerment, right? And it's the empowerment through the transmutation of these traumas, okay? That isn't our own. That was of our ancestors, of our bloodline, of our cultural, of our nation, all of that. Even with what's going on globally, the things with Afghanistan and all of these things that are so-called happening on a global scale, right? All of these things that we see happening in the media and on a global scale, right? This is the crown games. I feel like this is the game for your mind. Again, because there has been, that's crazy. That kind of came out in the personal about a sacred contract. Hey, my aunt. How you doing, beloved? Look at this. We got perception. I'm going to pull one more. That's the heart opening up. That's the portal opening up. That's what Leo season did for us. For us to be able to see truth. Yeah, look at this. The prayer, the affirmations. I'm definitely getting a need to write out your own affirmations, record your own affirmations, especially during Virgo season for me. Yes, Virgo is an earth sign. If I got to spoon feed you like a baby, Virgo is an earth sign, but for me in my book, it's an honorary air sign. Yes, I hope you are too. And definitely back, because like I said, we have to transmute these energies too, and if you don't give yourself that permission and that time, look, see, that's wisdom, to be able to give yourself that time to acclimate, all this work that you're doing, especially if you consider yourself an intuitive, a spiritual teacher, a reader, all of that. Like, you got to take more times out than the average bear. Okay. But I'm definitely seeing that because Virgo is the honorary air sign, right? And we are preparing. I hope y'all ready for Mercury, another round of Mercury retrograde. You ready? Are you ready? Yeah, we learning wisdom. I think we're clearing out a lot of mental fog too. Yeah. This is what I was saying too with the crown games too. Like, specifically for masculine energy, like that manipulative lower masculine energy, right? Using brute force, all of these allegations, right? Okay. these allegations of the R word, and that's been coming out a lot, you know, using brute force. I even just watched the DeBarge story again, and like I was like, I knew it was going on, but like to that extent I was like, oh my God, you know. So it's like, are you using brute force as a masculine energy? Hey, hello. um and what does that do on a collective level? You know, what does that do to the collective? Not just the feminine energy. What does that do to the children? That energy flows down. Look at the connectivity, how everything is connected. Everyone is connected. You know what I mean? And how those things are perpetuated, right? Like, let's say you were abused, right, in any form as a child. Those things go stem down the family line. You know, it's like, who's going to break the cycle? And I think that's the covenant that's being forged, is for us to be able to have ways to break the cycles. So there's a definite need for affirmation. There's a definite need. That's crazy. I'm drinking lemonade right now. There's a need to get the lemons to detox, to alkalize the body. Let's see. I like to put it in there first. So, yeah, crown games. Mental manipulation, because that's how it starts. That's how abuse starts too. It starts with the mind, starts with the verbal, all of that. All of that. Yeah, so it's an amplifying of empowerment. You know, what you will. Oh, I was just thinking like I need to get some cayenne pepper. Yeah, magnifying glass. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. Virgo and, I mean, Venus and Libra. They're in Virgo season, paying attention to details, right? Researching things, seeking clarity again through all of this. Looms, deeply committed, you see? Uncommon bonds, family, manifest deeply, all in for what you love, reawaken lost hopes. Because you see, you can attain it because you're breaking through, you know, you breaking through a lot of deceptive energy. You're breaking through the traumas into being able now to enjoy your life, to see the beauty in life again. Yeah, going places, man. Thinking about taking a vacation. We got the Emperor energy here with Aries. Okay. Chiron is about to come out of retrograde, no? And look, Libra at the bottom of the deck. Justice, see the karma. Yo, I'm telling you, yo, this Mercury retrograde is going to be something else. A lot of truths are going to be spoken with the Emperor energy here too. That's the masculine energy. The masculine energy is getting cleansed out as well. A lot of these contracts, like his divinity, you know, is up for review. Those that have been doing the work, right? Those that recognize where they have been manipulative, because the Emperor can be manipulative, right? Recognizing it, and it's like, okay, now I'm gonna put my instead of ruling with an iron fist, it's like ruling with a level heart. Okay, that's what masculine energy is doing now. Yeah. So yeah, during this time, researching, a lot of people are going to be going back to school. Your children are going back to school, right? So there's definitely a need for balancing out with this energy here. Yep, look, 9 of coins. Yep, doing that research, you know, whether it's researching for your business. Hold on. Researching for your business, or just being, I feel that's definitely more feminine energy. Could definitely be masculine energy too, but I feel like, you know, divine feminine is definitely doing her due diligence and a lot of research, and in hermit mode. Okay, you know, we go in and out. Yo, this Eight of Wands does not want to stay in the deck. Reawaken lost hopes. Wow. So okay, this is the need. This is why the need for research. Hey, Chocolate Delights. Ooh, I like that name. And judgment. Yeah, likeness of lifting out of negativity. That's the calling. That's the calling, the judgment, right? Being lifted out of the negativity. Because I felt like even though Leo season was lit, I feel like, again, we were transmuting a lot of trauma that wasn't ours, that isn't ours. That was part of the soul contract while we all, a lot of us incarnated down here at this time, was to transmute that energy. That sister that got her baby taken away, yeah, it was sorrowful, it was horrible, but she spoke her piece eloquently, you know what I mean? And she rightfully got her child back. You see? That was the contract. It was like, listen, we need you to come to transmute that energy at this time. And so we all have been doing that. I feel like too, it had a lot to do with addictions, okay, indulgences, you know, realizing where you lean on the heavy side of indulgence. I think once you transmuted that energy, you're realizing how now you have an added boost on how to manifest what you desire. And it's going to happen quickly. This thing, like I said, we know the 8-8 portal. Tomorrow, it literally closes up. This is why we have 8 on the board twice already. Okay, so it closes tomorrow on the 26th. 7 of Cups here. Okay. I'm seeing there's work being done, okay? Literally behind your back. Hold on. Let me show y'all so y'all can see what I'm talking about. That's crazy. It's crazy how these cards be coming out together. Oh, man. Oh, that's dope. Okay, hold on. One more. We need one more. One more for the Emperor. And the Virgo card came out, the Hermit. Yes. Masculine energy. True divine masculines are about their work. They're about their work. Look at this. And at the bottom of the deck, beautiful reward. This is what I said. Early harvest season. I'm telling you, I feel like this Mercury retrograde is not going to be that bad for those of us who have been transmuting that energy. Okay? Okay, uncommon bonds like family, lost hopes, reconnections, like things that you thought you couldn't get. I'm seeing something about a loan too. Um, like hearing back also possibly like from your accountant, something with your business. So this is why you're researching, because you don't want to put, again, you don't want to have to put the intelligence of what of these plans that you have in the hands of someone else. You want to be abreast on what's going on too. You want to know the small fine minutia, the details of this next adventure, right? And I feel like too, like you're gonna notice the sweetness of life when you have that discipline, when you heed the call of the co-creation. You know, when you heed the call of the co-creation with the universe and realizing that everybody's connected, everybody's choices, even your choices, even when you are in solitude and in hermit mode, even to choose that, to choose to be in solitude and hermit mode, to be in your own energy, to do your own studying, to literally mind your business. You know what I mean? Mind the business that pays you, right? When you're doing that, that within itself is sending a ripple effect. I don't know why I thought this was water here, but it's like sending a ripple effect into the universe, and it also affects other people too. This is why you be like, I don't understand why people be messing with me and all I do is mind my own business, right? So I'm definitely seeing here like there is some work that's being done literally behind your back that you can't really see. You know it's happening. Like she knows she getting attacked. She could feel that. Like you can feel, that's another thing. You could feel when um like negative energy is thrown your way, because it's not just, you know, so-called black man, it can be that too, but I feel more, it's more like just negative thinking when people are speaking negatively about you or creating an illusion about you. Because like me, like I oh like being, especially being a nurse, I woke up in the building with, you know what I'm saying, big happy, you know what I'm saying, me and happy walking the building, that's the, oh, who's that, you know what I'm saying? Like people have misconstrued ideas on who you are, right? But I think it's for you to live in your authenticity, for you to um it's like you're living out this is part of, this is what you're transmuting to. So being that you are on the path that you are on, like do you conform or do you proudly wear your crown no matter where you at? Right? Okay, like you stand out literally. If you one of the chosen ones, you stand out, period. No matter where you go or no matter where you are. And you attract that energy of, you know, people don't know how to read you. They don't know how to they feel like you're the one that's underhanded, you're the one that's sneaky, and so they need to watch what you do in your comings and goings and things of that nature. Um, okay, okay. That looks like the Grim Reaper that she's tattooing on her back. So that's Scorpio energy. Oh yeah, can't, that's the can't read. So okay, if you got Scorpio in your chart, you know, it's even more so. People cannot read your energy. And so you are a big enigma to people, especially when you are, you know, when you're colorful, like you stand out. Oh, we got to put the fairy card. Remind me, y'all, before it's said and done. Before it's said and done. I feel like too, there could be like an offering, right? And let's say you may have started to make steps to go towards it, but your intuition told you something is not right. And I think you're going to step back at the right point in time, especially with this ship and this page of wands. It's like you're going to step back at the right point in time, and I think you're going to go towards um and I think you're going to get the confirmation too, like you were right to do that, you were right to step back, you were right to because there was something that was happening underhandedly, and it was for you to transmute it with the Grim Reaper, with the death energy here. Yeah, I don't know if y'all can see it, but that's the Grim Reaper that she's tattooing on her back. So it's like that Scorpio energy of transmutation. You have to transmute that energy. How do you choose to go about transmuting it? And I think that this is you like looking at it as an adventure. I think this is you looking at it as like, you know what, you're not gonna be fearful about it anymore. You're not gonna go through, yeah, you're not fearful about it. You're facing it head on. This movement. You're ready to move forward. You ready to move forward. Yeah. And then you're gonna have your times where you in your own energy. Okay? When you have to be out in public, you know that this is what it is. And I feel like with the Green Reaper too, it's almost a form of protection. Because Scorpio energy is very protective, right? The dragon on her arm is protection from illusions. Because people will put up pretense, false pretense. Okay? And then, you know, when you in your zone, you in your zone. You have your sanctuary. Your home is your sanctuary here. It says timing within 7 days, or possibly during the spring, next spring. But I feel like with the Hermit here, it's like this is now. This is the season. This is for this week. My eye, you always showing out, girl. You always showing out, beloved. I'm grateful for you. Yeah, so this is like you pioneering. This is what I said. And then look, so this is the masculine energy studying. Virgo season is really, yeah, they stay trying to project but I think like, okay, to remedy that with the Page of Wands is like the fuel for the fire. Like not getting angry, but not being fearful, you know. I feel like too, like just going about and doing your work, doing what you want to do. And then what happens? They're gonna be left looking from the sideline. Okay? Because you know you are the co-conspirator, especially if you're writing out affirmations at this time, speaking out affirmations, recording affirmations, right? And then playing them possibly overnight, things like that. But this is the masculine energy doing the study. This is the feminine doing in her study. Earth, and it's both earth energy here. Y'all educating yourself. And what is she eating? Look, she got her fruits. You see what I'm saying? Okay, so feminine energies, I'm going to tell you right now, like be careful with the spending. I'll tell you that. Because, you know, we want to look good. We want to feel good. Oh, my God. You know what I'm saying? You want to pamper, especially if you're doing hard work and things of that nature. But just be mindful on the spending. Maybe more look at your budgeting from a more, you know, yeah, because, you know, wisdom. Come on, wisdom teaches us better. When you know better, you do better. The look, okay, and we know Virgo are neat freaks. So, you know what I mean? Definitely cleansing the home, spiritually cleansing the home. Masculine energy. Look at that big fairy. Masculine energy is really doing it. Like I said, there's really some wisdom coming forward for the true divine masculines, especially as they see the lower masculine energy reaping their karma, literally. Misogynistic energy, misusing their power, their right to power. And it's like, no, I'm not gonna do that. That was not my soul contract. I ain't come down here to do that. I'm gonna be a representative of divine masculine energy on the planet. All right, and then look, come. I mean, 10 of coins at the bottom, like, you know what I'm saying? So I think Virgo season, we're gonna be working hard, doing what we need to do, saving our money, you know, getting the communication that we want and need. And I think you programming, it's crazy. I just listened to, I call him my uncle, Reverend Ike, and he really got me in the mood for me to get things going for the day. Cause I was like, damn, I got so much things to do, but he got me in the mood. Like just those affirmations help. I'm telling you. Even if you don't do it yourself, listen to Reverend Ike. Listen to Uncle Ike. Okay? He'll get you right for the day. It really means something. It really does. And then I'm seeing something here with the dual nature. Like like I was saying, like having to be out in public or be around people. And let's say in the workforce, let's say you went back to work, you know, your children went back to school. So like dealing with Babylon. So this is giving me like Babylon vibes. Like let's say you had to go back in a Babylon. It's like, but make sure, but look, it's not even in the middle. It's more nature. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, you gotta do what you gotta do, but then, you know, spend your time doing what you want to do. Okay, in your occult studies and doing all of that stuff. Don't let that hinder you, because again, that's the distraction when you have to go to work, when you have to take care of the mundane. That is what will distract you from doing the true work of what you're supposed to be doing at this time. Let's read that Herkimer. No, let's read Jewel Web. Let's read that. Jewel Web. Connectivity. No separation. The feeling state. Approaching any oracle requires you to come in with certain expectations. You're either looking for confirmation of what you already know or attempting to shed light on what eludes you on the obvious path you're on. You're asking whether you will reach a desired goal of some kind. You're rarely able to see beyond memory or projection. Keyword. And so naturally, everyone comes to the oracle with a narrow perception. I don't know if I said this came out too. Yep. Narrow perception of what's possible. Imagine that the answer to your question is not about landing at a particular destination, meeting a goal, connecting to a special lover, reaching an end game, or experiencing anything specific. Instead, you discover a shimmering web of jewels you didn't know existed. The world is interconnected in a living web of energy. It isn't possible to know how any of it works, but know this. What is in your highest good is a sparkling jewel that lights up for you among this web of possibilities. You just know, you just need to know how you want to feel and choose this consciously. Choose that. Like when you want to feel fearless and you want to feel happy and like you shedding light, on your world and on your path, and you know where you going and you know where you're headed. Nobody's projection, nobody's hate, nobody's black man. Nobody can stop that. Remember that feeling of, oh, nobody's going to steal my joy today. Period. Because look, movement, you going places. So the need to get moving, right? I'm even seeing too, like, doing childhood things. Literally, if you have children, that would be easy. I know we get caught up with the adulting. Going out on trips or adult trips. Okay? Hold on, where was we at? And choose that. Yeah, you got to choose that consciously. Take your focus off of getting anywhere. Practice feeling and being in a place where your desired experience has already come to pass. Who will you be when this is true for you? Can you be that now? Feel that now? Practice that. Yeah, that's what prayer is. That's where affirmations are. It's the practicing of what you bringing that in. You practicing it by speaking it into existence. The better you know your path within this web of life, the more it will light up for you. It is celebrating you already. Yup, it wants to celebrate you. You already know that. The universe wants to give you, wants to bless you. Yeah, wants you to heed the call. Uh, Y'all be that already. Like, don't let nobody's preconceived notions of who you are and their perception of you, like, they could go ahead and have several seats with that. Because when I clock out, it's all, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to make my money and I'm going to be able to do what I want to do. I'm going to spend it. I'm going to find the crystals that I want to find. I'm going to purchase the books that I want to purchase, the decks that I want to purchase. Yo, instant energy. Powerful energy generators that access and release past life information. Herkimer diamonds make excellent shields against geopathic stress and EMFs. Oh, I didn't know that part. This crystal works beyond the physical levels of being to bring harmony to the energy bodies and the soul. Keep careful note of your dreams as they reveal the underlying causes of your dis-ease. You may be particularly sensitive to EMF frequency, radioactivity, and detrimental earth energies. You may also be psychically sensitive and need to clear a blocked third eye. Check that you are not living on a negative earth energy line. You may be addicted to your tablet or phone. I was just about to say that. And receiving detrimental vibes therefrom. Screen yourself appropriately. Yeah. Timing spring, seeing the light. What did I say? Where did it say about spring? Right here. during the spring. I said that. I said during next spring too. So these things may be popping off too for you by next spring, right? And then think about it, okay? This is why it's all in cycles. It's Fibonacci energy, okay? So yes, Virgo is the true harvest season. It's the true Thanksgiving. The Pisces full moon is the true Thanksgiving. It's the true harvest energy and also into Libra season, right? Not the Thanksgiving at the end of November. Is now. The natives celebrated it now during during September. Okay, so you still got to put in work. Just because it's harvest season doesn't mean your manifestation work stops. Right? Doesn't mean that you give in to allowing people to put things on you, right? Or to judge you. Okay. All right, hold on, y'all. I got. Shit. We gotta pull at least one fairy card, okay? From the new moon. Yeah. Okay, this was dope. Yeah, because we already gained in the wisdom. We already have the wisdom. Because we are one. There's no separation. We're one with the Most High. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, I said I need to buy. I was just telling the children, like, I'm going to buy an old school alarm clock. And because I keep my phone next to my head because I'm like, I want to be able to hear the alarm. But with that, I could put, ooh, ooh. Let's put one more. This deck is like, she came out. She came out. Okay. Yo, this is the whole reason why I got this deck too. This is the Empress card. This is the Lady of the Harvest. Look at this shit. And I just said harvest season. Those are the Genas right there. That's my Genas. Okay, literally, they have their own and they have their own spirit. Okay, look at her. She came out already. This is Empress. Look, everybody is fed. Everybody got their fruit. Oh, she came out on the first time. I can't believe this. This came out first, okay? Epona's wild daughter. That I was like, ooh, look at that energy, right? And then also we have the sage, which is the hermit energy again, right? The wisdom. A couple others came out, but that's too much for right now because it's a whole book. But the Lady of the Harvest, the Empress energy. Libra's also Empress energy too. I'll be leaving out Libra as well. But Libra is also, but you know, but with the Gina them, you know, that's Taurus, like milk and honey, the land of milk and honey. Okay. She came out, yo. I was like, yo, that is so me. And then even how they dark skin, look. Okay. That's literally, it didn't want, no, that's literally. Okay, let's read. Let's read. Oh, she came out. Wow. Yeah, I was like, yeah, this deck is deep. Is deep. Okay. There's a completion. This is a completion because the 18 equals 9, right? It says grief, loss, harvest, release. Okay, so this is why we was transmuting that energy, right? That's why I was like, well, what am I transmuting? Is you're transmuting and releasing a lot of ancestral energy in order to bring in more. And it's like your ancestors are rejoicing, your spirit team is rejoicing. Even though you are like tired, you know what I mean? Or you're attempting to see the reason of it all, the reason of why you go through what you go through. why you may be feeling an emotion at any given moment without a 3D explanation. Okay? Wow. I'm not gonna read this whole thing. It is time to accept change, to move on to the next phase. Power and strength in the present and future come from releasing the past. This is a time of liberation, and we might as well cooperate with it. It will happen whether we want it or not. Release and liberation may be painful or joyful, depending on the circumstances. Cry if you need to. Be joyful if that is appropriate, but in either case, trust the process, acknowledge what you feel, and prepare to move on. That's the, yeah, yeah. I'm telling you, that's the wisdom in knowing that your needs are always going to be taken care of. Like, you don't have to kill yourself. You don't have to kill yourself to be accepted by other people. You don't have to kill yourself to try to um make people see you for who you truly are. All of that. Let's read Epona's wild daughter. With our Benu Vabakwe, like what is that? That's 54. Yeah, boy. That fairy energy is something else. Now, this is inner shadows. See? Nightmare, depression, madness, growth. Okay? I am just like sweating. Okay, Epona's wild daughter, Dorcha, is the Sphinx, whose riddles must be answered lest we otherwise be destroyed by our own internal conflicts. What did I say too about like the burning questions of why? Dorcha reminds us that we cannot go forward until we have faced something buried within us that is holding us back. Her presence in the reading tells us that finding and working through this is a task of some urgency. We can expect help in this from other people, from the fairies, and from our dreams. But we must be open to these difficult questions and answers and be ready to face things about ourselves that are not as we would wish them to be. She urges us to heal the unresolved issues about who we really are and what we truly want to be. This is part of the required course in self transformation 101. Self transformation. What did I say about that? Goddamn Scorpio energy. That we are enrolled in, right? That's the contract on planet Earth. The answers to her riddles often come in a sudden burst of enlightenment, like the solution to a Zen koan or coin. We may watch a leaf fall or catch a glimpse of the tiny sliver of the new moon in the sky and suddenly be hit by the answer. Before that happens, we usually work long and hard upon the question, searching and digging for an answer. The realization, when we really have it, will be transformative. We will no longer be the people that we once were. You don't like this interpretation? Well, I have been telling you all along that we, you and I, and everyone else will all receive varying messages. That's right. Too. That's why it's an inside job. Look at that with the owl. That's the wisdom again. And then what brings wisdom is life experience. Segueing into the sage. It's the life experience. I'm going to touch briefly on him. Yeah, wisdom, hidden knowledge, retreat, old age, patience. I don't even think I need to read this one because that's what it is. It's the answers that are hidden within you. And you're like, well, how am I the amplifying energy? You gotta quell the distractions in order to be able to hear. That quiet time. That quiet time. My girl came out. That's it. That's so me. Oh my God. Yes. Even wondering about your physical form. Like, why is your physical form the way it is? My God. And then when you really check it and you look within and you like, it was for a specific reason. Like, look, like even the fairies, if you could see, there's different types. Like, she got a snatched waist, she's thickums over here. You see what I'm saying? The Gina's is out of control. Yeah. This one got a long nose. It's like, you know what I mean? Oh, my this thing is about to give out. You know? So even, yeah, like to your physical form. You know, why were you given this physical form, or your so-called debilitations and weaknesses? You know? But this is dope. Like, the answers are gonna come. Because you like, how is this gonna happen? And I think you need to not worry about how it's going to happen. Be ready for when it does happen. You know, this is the preparing, this is the planning, this is the attention to detail. This is taking the steps towards it, right? Manifesting your deep desires, all in for what you love. What do you love? You're reawakening lost hopes that you have for yourself, because life beat you down so much to say that it's unattainable, that healing is even unattainable. Yeah, but the healing is here, and the healing happens as we go along. Don't get tricked. All right, y'all, I appreciate y'all. All the links are in the description box below. um yeah, and I'm coming back. I'm slowly coming back. Yeah, you know, it is, it's like, it is what it is. Like, I be feeling ashamed, but it is what it is. Like, that's the wisdom in knowing who you are and how your energy works. Wow. Yeah, I like this deck already. Yep, the Lady of the Harvest explains it all. Yep, you're gonna experience grief, sadness, loss, all of that stuff. But it's because it's not really yours. That's your calling, is to transmute it. And because you accept that calling to transmute this energy, to be there for the collective, right? Or play, or even just playing your position, just shining your light from where you are. Shining your light from where you are. You get rewarded every time. Those that love you get rewarded every time. All right, y'all, with that, the fruits of your labor. Yeah, the fruits of your labor, you shall eat the bread. I'm going to see y'all on the check-in. All right, y'all? Peace.